Hello and welcome to video 2 of module 7. Today we are going to talk about high quality versus fast exports. We have gone through the export process, but today we are going to recap on it again so that we can see those two methods. Now, if you select your video by pressing X to create in and out points, you can move over to File, Export, and Media. And the shortcut for that is Control M. So I prefer to always use Control M. I generally prefer to use Control M because it saves me a lot of time. Now, once we are here, I want us to go through these settings again. The first export that you did was probably a fast export. We did not consider quality a lot, but we just needed to get that video out of our software and into our phone so that we can see the work that we are doing. I will start by renaming this one Idea Space Talk. And then I'm going to select a location. So I have a location that I have been sending all my videos when I want to export them. So I will save there. Now let us come to this area and then start making some changes. So the first one here, which is this preset here, we want this one to always be match source, adaptive, high bitrate. And then for the format, we want it to be MP4. We said that this is encoded as H.264. So select that, and then let's move over to video. Once we're on video, we want to change a few things. We want to render at maximum depth. So just select that, and then also select use maximum render quality. Now, the maximum render quality option works well when you are scaling footage in and out. And I want you to think of the situation that we have just encountered in the previous video, that when you change your dimensions maybe from 1080 to 1920 and you're moving over to something like 1080 to 1350 for Instagram, you probably have to do some scaling or moving around your footage so that you can reframe it. So that works well to keep the footage that has been slightly zoomed in to stay at the same sharpness as the other footage. And then for our time interpolation, I want you to change this to optical flow. Move down, just move down slowly. Just scroll through all of this until you get to the area where you have your bitrate setting. So for the bitrate encoding, set this to VBR pass 2. And by default, whatever settings you have here, most of the time usually work. But just to be safe, put 20. Just put 20 on both of them. So that is considered a sensible amount of bitrate. So that is how much data is being encoded per second for your video. And then you can scroll down and change something like audio. So for our audio, always render your audio as AAC, and then the bitrate should be at 320. The last thing I want us to learn here is how to save this preset. If you're going to be using this preset all of the time, and you notice it is now named custom, you can save it. If you move over to these three dots here, click on that, and then save this preset. So I can name this one Idea Space Renders, so that I don't have to keep on doing this every time I have to render a video. And then we're going to press OK. So I have a preset for exporting my quality renders that is now saved on my computer. I want you to install Adobe Media Encoder using the download and install video that we have at the start of the course. Install Adobe Media Encoder and then close your software and come back, and you will get this option. So once you have this option here, if you click on it, a new software within the Adobe suite is going to be opened. And that software is called Adobe Media Encoder. So a different software, a different interface, but still a family of the Adobe suite. So within this one, we have our edit here, and we named our edit Idea Space Stock. One of the things we are going to do within this software is to queue our renders. Now that I have added this one here, I can go back to Premiere Pro and get another video. So let me just select this one here, press X on my keyboard, and then export this media using Control M. Let me name this one something new, Idea Space Rant. And all I have to do after I have created the preset is send this to Media Encoder. That is sent to the software so that it is queued underneath the first video that we had. You can change the preset here. Notice these two videos have the Idea Space Renders preset for exporting quality videos. So I can change that for also all of these ones. So if I just click on this preset area, Idea Space Renders, that can be changed to that. And now that we have all of these videos queued here, you can click this button here that says start the queue. So just press on that and your videos will start exporting. You can go back to Premiere Pro and continue the same process. You can just continue with the same process check through your video and send it to Media Encoder. If you go back to Media Encoder, you will notice that your video will be added within the queue. So you do not have to worry when the videos are rendering, you can just continue on with your work. Notice this has been sent down here. So you just have to continue with your work and wait for the renders to continue. And when they finish, you can just go and grab your videos and upload them. So that makes it very easy for you to render out videos, and that's why the Adobe Suite favors a lot of people when they're working on a lot of videos. Now the first export is just a recap of what we had learned on the first time we exported our videos, but this time we're going to use Adobe Media Encoder. So on a video, press X to highlight the in and out points, use Ctrl M. The only preset you have to change here is move it to adaptive high bitrate, which is this one that says match source. If you click on that and you never go into all of these other presets, you are actually working within the first export. And this still works for most videos, especially when you're doing videos for social media, but it will not be the most high quality option that you can get, because you notice parameters such as render at maximum depth and use maximum render quality are not highlighted. So you're just exporting the video as is. So you can also use Adobe Media Encoder. Send to Adobe Media Encoder. Let us move over to Media Encoder. And we have our render here. And the preset is match source adaptive high bitrate. That one still works. It is just a matter of what do you want to do. Sometimes when you have to render out a video quickly, or you want to finalize a video, which is the quality render, you are required to do different things. Maybe for a demo, fast export works well. Just render out the video and send it to the client so that they can see it. But when you're done with the work, use the quality render. Go through the presets and make sure that all of them will give you a quality render. And that is it for this video, where we were contrasting high quality renders versus fast renders. I will see you in the next video.